Is SEMA dead? Let's talk about SEMA. So I guess with SEMA, I mean, there's been a lot of hype, probably not last year. Last year, the hype wasn't, it started coming down. 2 years prior, it was really hyped up, So, I mean, what's going on with SEMA now?
I think there's a lot of, for sure, because I've spoken to a lot of brands and stuff, I know a lot of brands are backing off from SEMA because it's super expensive to be a part of SEMA and they don't get a huge return. And they're also worried about, a lot of the times when they go to SEMA, competitors or just people in general are ripping off the ideas and the things that they're just putting out, and they can do it just as fast as they're putting it out. So a lot of brands just kind of were like, well, I guess we're just backing off of it, essentially.
Let me ask you this. Is social media killing SEMA?
I think that could be another thing, because definitely for the car scene, social media has been...
Yeah, because
it's almost like you own a car, you have to have like a Instagram or a YouTube channel for it. So yeah, because it's not that exclusive anymore. Like anybody can really see what's going on at SEMA. So do you have to spend all that money to go to Vegas and be a part of that show if you can even get in? Like you can just essentially just watch it on whatever influencer.
You know what I think it is too, is we were talking to one of our business partners the other day, and he had brought up a good point, and he had mentioned something about it's getting too intense to even get staff members or employees passes to get into the show, and just get in to go look. It's getting too hard because now they want more. Before it used to be okay, you send maybe a business card and just a W-9 or something like that, and that's all it took because they want it to be industry only. Now they're asking for like IDs and
tax returns
and I think even birth certificates, like 2 forms of ID, things like that. So they're making it really hard for businesses to go and participate too.
But does that help out the reason that you said, where people are copyrighting your stuff? Does that make it more legit, to where the people who are going in, you kind of know they're serious business owners as opposed to somebody who's just going to copy something that they see?
Well, these are businesses that are copying stuff.
I think their issue is that they are fully aware of that could be another thing that's killing SEMA. Is there's I don't feel like SEMA should be closed off to the public. I totally understand there being one day where it's business only and then 2 days it's open to the public. I know they have one day outside of SEMA that's open to the public, but it's not... you are going to SEMA with your new product. Why would you go do that if you're not a business to business? If you're a business to consumer, there's no point in going to SEMA, period, unless you're putting something on somebody's car. You know what I mean? Because these aren't the people buying your parts. We're the people buying your parts. So why is SEMA so closed off? And I know a lot of people try and sneak into the event and everything, and I think that's why it's upgrading the security.
Yeah, I think they try to cater to people that are going to promote their product and sell their product, so it's more, on the business side. But I think, for me, the thing is that I think it's social media, and the other thing is, if someone's coming out with a new product, by the time they debut it at SEMA, it's already blown out because they've already posted it. They're doing their car in the garage with this new supercharger or brake kit or whatever, and it's already out there. So by the time it gets to SEMA, it's already old news. So I think that's another thing why people are it just seems like, I don't know if SEMA's dying out. It just seems like the excitement is not there anymore. I still would love to go, but it just doesn't seem like the hype is there.
Yeah.
I think the community probably has a lot to do with that too, because I think in the last, what's it been, maybe 2-3 years, we've seen like this big influx. Is that the word, flux? I don't know. I'm trying to
just new products coming out,
new products, and then companies too that are actually working with individuals to showcase these products. So it might be that social media is having a little bit of an impact, because now it no longer takes a private exclusive event to unveil your product. You can send it to somebody with a little bit of influence, and they'll show your product, and they'll also help you sell your product too.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these are businesses, and they want to make money. They don't make money by selling shit to each other.
Yeah.
They make money by selling it to us.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you're right though, because SEMA's supposed to be for, say I own a shop and I see your product there and I say, damn, that's a good product, I want to order that product for my shop. Whereas now you're saying that they use people on social media to sell the product for them.
Yeah.
So, because warehouses and shops aren't really as big as before. Now it's more of a selling either online or selling it through, like you said, sponsoring somebody and saying, hey, use my discount code, you get certain % off. Now the warehouses or the shops don't have to have overheads.
No.
Because
You can sell product out of your house.
Exactly.
Essentially,
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So maybe that's why it's killing the business side of it, I guess.
Well, the other thing is too, I think that, everybody has the capability of doing parts. I mean, people are making parts in their garage.
Oh, for sure.
Body kits and stuff like that. And, they're doing things on their own. And, how much more can you do? It's like you're getting a car and you're putting this piece and this piece, and it's just getting crazy, It's like, what else can you do to your car, I mean, I think it's the ideas are running low on what you can do with your car. And I'm sure they're going to have there's always going to be some nice builds, these guys that are, doing these outrageous builds, those are going to be cool to see, but, there's probably nothing we haven't seen already.
Honestly,
that's the bottom line.
I mean,
Yeah, because
Nothing new.
Exactly, nothing new. And I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head right now. Like, I know SEMA's big, right? They appeal to trucks, SUVs, sports cars, even just family sedans and those types of vehicles. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's just you're right, because what more is there? Like, unless if they're gonna do some weird, somebody somewhere is gonna do some weird like
custom built or something.
Something that we can't even think of right now because it's already been done.
Yeah.
I mean, lighting, I mean, music, I mean, they hit every aspect of, things that go on a car or vehicle, So it's like, what's next, I think that the ideas are kind of drawing out, they're just losing them,
And that if you do come up with something, the worst possible place on this planet you could go to would be SEMA.
Yeah.
Like, cause someone's just gonna rip your idea off, and then
especially if you're small.
Especially
if you're a small company and someone has the capability to mass produce your product and get it out there before you even get back to wherever you came from Vegas, and your shit's already being sold,
Exactly.
Wow.
So it's crazy. I feel bad. I mean, I think if SEMA evolved into something that's like, because it is so big, SEMA has a name. If it evolved into more of a business to consumer and they opened it up to the public, I feel like it would start being successful again. It's just, as of right now, I know they tried to make it into a conference and like that sort of thing, but it's just, I don't care. I don't care about
think about
SEMA.
it. If they brought a new product to the SEMA and it opens to the public, how many people would be able to get that product firsthand before it even becomes popular? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool, because that's what people want. People want to have something different. Now it's about being different. Everybody wants to have the first of this, the first of that, or the only one with this, the only one with that. Imagine if you go to SEMA, they have exclusive deals at SEMA that haven't even been on the market yet, and you're able to buy it there first. You go back home, you install your part, and guess what? Now you can go on social media, which you're gonna do anyways, and be the first to have this, whatever it is.